In this session, we're going to talk about how you find, the range for which the values of x is valid. Okay, in some exam questions, they usually ask for you to find that range. Okay, so without wasting much of the time, let's solve an example. So let's say your binomial, expression is 4 plus 8x. Let's say this is raised to the power, let me say half. Okay, then if you're finding the range for which the values of x is valid, okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to get this expression, then you're going to equate it to your 4 like that, and you solve. Everything else you're not going to be concentrating on it. So let's just do that. So I'm going to have the absolute value. Now you're going to introduce an absolute value. So you're going to say the absolute value of x will be less than a 4. Okay, then you solve. Now this, you know that you can solve it as you can isolate the 8, so the 8 can come outside, then you have x like that is less than 4. Then you solve. You are going to divide by 8 on both sides, so this will cancel. You're going to have the absolute value of x is less than, when I divide that, it will just give me a half. Now when we're learning about modulus functions, how do you solve modulus equation? Because this one is a modulus equation. Okay, if I've got x is equals to 1, the way we used to isolate the modulus, you're going to say x will be equals to either -1 or x will be equals to negative or positive 1, and that's how we are going to do that. Okay, it's not much, it's not really like different. So when you remove the modulus on the other side, you're going to have x in this case will be less than -half, or x will be less than positive half. Now we're talking about the range. So this is a range. So how are you going to write the range? You know that when you're writing the range, you're always starting from the smallest going to the highest. Okay, so let's just do that. Therefore our answer in this case, the range of values for x for which x is valid, is going to be from -half, okay, to half. So this will be our answer. Let's solve another one. What if you have 2 minus 4x? Let's say this is raised to the power -3. So what are you going to do? Again, we're going to get our modulus of -4 x. This will be equals to 2. Okay, I'm going to isolate the 4, whether it's negative or positive. You know that the modulus will always give you a positive number, right? So it will be 4. Then I'm going to remain with the modulus of x. This will be equals to 2. Then I'm going to divide the 4 on both sides. Okay, that will just give you now the modulus of x will be equals to 2/4. That will also give me a half. Therefore the range for which the values of x will be valid for this case as well, it's going to be from -half to positive half. Okay, so this will be the range. So this is how you find the range for which the values of x is valid in an expression.